Hello everyone! So today I am sharing with you my updated foundation routine, and all of the products I'm using are cruelty free. So I wanted to start by giving you a nice look at my bare skin without anything on it. So my main concerns with my skin are those small red bumps and texture that you see on the side of my face and neck, and I also struggle with redness in my T-zone. The first product I use is my ARBONNE makeup primer. I take about 2 pumps of that and apply that all over my face and neck. I make sure I get this under my eyes. You can also use it on your eyelids and lips as a primer for those areas as well. Next, I'm going in with this Tarte primer, another face primer. That's just a deluxe sample size, but I will definitely be purchasing the full size when I use this one up, because this one I just focus on the areas where my pores are the largest, and I use it to fill in the pores. So especially on my cheeks right there, I have large pores, and then also my forehead and my chin. And I try to make sure to push the primer into the skin and the pores rather than rubbing it. That way it really fills in those pores. Next, I go in with this NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. Now, this is what I do when I want this full coverage look. I don't use this every day, but this is like my full coverage flawless skin routine. So I just take a little squirt of the concealer and apply that with my finger directly onto the areas of my skin where I have the redness and the texture that I want to cover up. And then I go in with this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush and I just blend the concealer into the skin, and it really helps to neutralize that redness and texture. Next, I do some more specific spot concealing with this BH Cosmetics concealer brush, and I just apply the concealer directly onto the spots again, and I use the e.l.f. brush to blend it out. I always try to start with the thinnest layer of concealer as possible and blend it out, and then I can go in and add another layer if I want to. I find that this helps me from getting the makeup too cakey and applying too much all at once. And now it's foundation time. If you've watched like any of my videos before, you know that I love this foundation. It's the ARBONNE Perfecting Liquid Foundation. It is my holy grail, you could say. So I take 2 to 3 pumps of this foundation and apply that with my finger, usually just as you can see in dots all over my face. And my favorite tool to blend this foundation out is the classic original beauty blender. It just works perfectly. It really evenly distributes the product and leaves it with that very natural, real skin looking finish. And I wanted to show this in real time so that you can see it does take a bit of time to push the product into the skin. You don't want to rush it because then it will not look as natural. But I find that this is just the most effective way to really get that beautiful, natural, flawless skin look. And then I use the pointy end of the beauty blender to really push the product into the creases of my face, my nose, and areas like that. Then I take this NYX HD concealer. This is a couple shades lighter than my skin, as you can see, and I only take 4 really small dots under my eyes. I don't really conceal under the eyes as much as I brighten. So this is really just to kind of brighten that area and make it look more awake and alive. I used to use a lot more concealer under my eyes. I really used to pack it on there kind of, but I realized that that was unnecessary. I mean, the skin under your eyes is so delicate that it creases so easily, and all that product really doesn't help anything. So I've started using a lot less product. Here I'm just using my finger to bring that concealer up into the corners of my eyes. Next, I will take a yellow setting powder, and I'm using this one from the Cocoa Contour kit by Too Faced, but this is probably the product that I vary the most because I have a lot of different yellow setting powders. So I just use this e.l.f. setting brush and really lightly tap it under my eyes. I don't like to apply a lot. Again, I want to avoid it getting cakey, but it definitely helps it set and look brighter and just last all day. I also like to apply a little bit to my chin and forehead when I'm not doing intense contouring, just to brighten things up a little bit. And the last step is just setting my entire face with this Too Faced Primed and Poreless Pressed Powder and this e.l.f. flat topped powder brush. And again, just a very light layer all over everything. This really helps the foundation set. It helps things look matte and yet still natural and glowy and just really pretty. Then after this, I would go in with, blush, bronzer, highlighter, whatever I'm feeling that particular day. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to share with you guys my foundation routine. And there you have the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. I post videos 3 days a week. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye!